On the same day during the state of play, before the announcement of the God of War trilogy remake, a new game was announced. That is very sudden, practically came out of the blue, which is God of War Sons of Sparta, which released on the same day as it was announced. To start, it is a metroidvania with the Norse games in mind, at least combat-wise to an extent. It had a simple story, which takes place at the Greek era. It's about Kratos telling his daughter, Calliope, a story about duty. Back when Kratos and his brother Deimos were training to become Spartans for Sparta, also on a search for a lost Spartan. Throughout the game, like a Spartan, a spear and shield will be your main weapon. The spearhead, grip, and end can be changed and upgraded. Each of them had different stats, effects, and special moves, similar with the shield and belt attachments. As you progress the main story, you'll be obtaining new abilities. All of them are tools to progress further and or backtrack to previous areas. Most of them can also be used as side weapons. There is a way to improve the side weapons and gain new abilities. Find the offerings that are located in the statues called Sacred Monuments and place them to the offeree's signature temple, 18 in total. There are also sacred olive trees that has a combat challenge behind it. Once completed, obtain the olive and turn into the olive signature temple, 24 in total. Once you've done it, you'll be provided certain upgraded stats, for example, strength. As a metroidvania, the map is fairly huge, plenty to explore and collectibles to find, though the beginning is a little rough due to fast travel being lackluster, being strict to temples for the most part. That is until a little more than halfway through the main story, you'll get the Griffin travel, which expands to campsites. You can call it almost any time by holding a single button. The bosses are fairly solid. Some are okay, some are pretty cool. I'll give them credit, they got me thinking of the OG trilogy, especially opening chests. Now, I'm going to be talking about the one thing that I'm not very fond with, and one comment about the combat. The RPG mechanic for God of War still is just not it. Now, to be fair, in 2018 and Ragnarok, you'll only skim with it every once in a while when you found something new. In Sons of Sparta, I literally see myself interacting with it far less than the Norse games. I won't be going in about the RPG mechanic for the current direction, we'll just say, for God of War. It's already been done before. Heck, it's coming from me who enjoys RPGs. And last thing, the combat. For a Metroidvania, it's alright. However, you're practically doing the same thing over and over again. Sure, every now and then, depending on the position of you or the enemies, you'll do some form of different strategies. Though, the enemy variety is pretty interesting, so there's that. Overall, God of War Sons of Sparta is a solid game. If you're a fan of God of War, Metroidvania, or both, I say give it a go. To put in a tier list for both God of War and Metroidvania games that I played so far, both will be in B tier.
Michael, don't leave me here! Michael! Michael! Help me!